You have reached Atheist Republic voicemails. God may not be listening to you, but the citizens of the Atheist Republic are. Leave us a voicemail on atheistrepublic.com for a chance to have your message broadcast to our followers worldwide. Send us your opinions, stories, advice, or concerns. Together, we'll build a platform for atheist voices all around the globe.
I am Ali Lagari from Karachi. I am an atheist and I declare myself an atheist openly. If you see my Facebook and my Twitter account, I declare myself I'm an atheist. I'm making point. I'm against in the blasphemy and religion, Islam, and their stupidity. And I think that religions are stupid. And I'm also working why I left Islam, and I'm also writing a book against that this blasphemy law in Pakistan. And here it is too difficult to declare uh, yourself as an atheist, because this do you know, everyone know that Pakistan have state religion is declared by known by Islamic Republic of Pakistan. And here many 2 or 3 years ago, a governor of Punjab, Salman Taseer, he was killed by his security guard because of he was go there when he said that blasphemy law should be reviewed. So and other our friend, she was in Karachi. She was running this T2F, this social organization, and some fanatics also killed that lady. So, but I'm not coward. I'm trying to fight back. And few days ago, I openly declared myself. My photo is my genuine photo, and I have genuine email address and my cell number and everything on it are original and genuine. And I'm myself that I think that there is a time too to fight with them. But I also feel sometimes some fear I have, and uh, I'm also thinking that I should go abroad. Either I died here, I don't know, but I'm so clear about that, and proud that I am an atheist in Islamic State, and I fuck off that the Islamic rules and religion and Sharia law and other things, because I don't want to accept that rubbish ideas. And I'm preaching so in my Facebook. Also, you see my lot of comments or against of that this Islamic laws and lot of other things. So I'm fighting to them, and I have no fight back. But maybe some fanatics, they killed me, or maybe I don't know. I have no authority on my life, but I have the only one authority. I want to use that I'm the proud that I follow the legacy of that Christopher Hitchens, legacy of all over the atheists, legacy of those who want to that word without of the God. We have no need of God, and I'm clear about myself that these God and the religions are the man-made. Those are not belongs. Those are not be a supernatural thing. I don't believe on such thing. And this particularly religious books, these books are the man-made. They are every time are telling lie to people and making them slaves, that this is the language of God, and I fuck up that language and those books. I don't accept such things. And this particularly this religious Islam, it is against in our society, and I am supporter of this gay and the lesbians, but here it is the prohibited, and lot of other things we are facing here, lot of difficulties. I think maybe here or many atheists themselves they are not declaring what I dare to declare myself.
Hello, my name is Salam. I'm from Sultanate Oman. Actually, to be more specific, I'm from Muscat. I'm getting like the most emotional abuse from my family. They found out that I don't pray. If you know that Muslims should pray like 5 times a day, and they actually know that I don't go to the mosque. And if they caught me, if they know that I'm not a Muslim anymore, they will like. I'm pretty sure they will kill me. I have 5 strict brothers who actually work in mosque. They don't work in mosque. I don't know what it's called in English. People who like give advices to the Muslim people here, and I'm just asking for help because I don't know where to go anymore. I'm planning. I don't know. I think I tried to suicide one day, and I think I think I think I will find like a place to live where I can be free without living like this emotional abuse every day. Yeah, I really hate it. So if you can hear me, I hope I really hope I can find help. Thank you.
Hello to all the team. My name is Erwan Lefebvre, and I come from France, as you can probably tell thanks to my awesome accent. I would like to share with you my small life experience with spirituality and death and how I acquired enough wisdom and logic so that I became an atheist. Even though I'm only 17, please don't underestimate what I'm going to tell. I've been through a lot these past few years, and my views on life and religion hugely changed. I mean, drastically would be a very soft word to describe how I was transformed both internally and physically by these events. First of all, let me introduce you to the character you will encounter throughout this recording. I was born in a middle-class French family with a Christian mother and an atheist father. They both are teachers, but most importantly, my father teaches science. It was my first contact with the beauty of the word explained in fullness, and it was him who had most influence on my spiritual life at first. But the odds decided otherwise, as I was born with a bad case of a very rare heart disease, and my parents were told that the current call was most certain for the baby child right after birth. 10% of chance to overcome death, and yet here I stand. I was of course too young to be thankful to any higher entity at this time, but I grew with the feeling that I was either special or chosen by some deity. I was implanted with several pacemakers at the ages of 4, 8, 12, and 16 as far as the last one is concerned. If you happen not to know what a pacemaker is, it's basically a high-end titanium box designed to make my heart beat properly thanks to electrical impulsions, a jewel of science we are able to provide people with nowadays. Unfortunately, the operation at the age of 12 was a complete disaster. It lasted 6 hours and the surgeon had to perform moves among the oddest one can achieve in medicine. I won't detail it in case you're too sensitive to medical speech, but again, the medical team estimated my chances to survive to a mere 20%. And here I am again. I thought it was a miracle. From this day, I prayed to Christian God every night before sleeping and proclaimed myself a Christian. I didn't even thank the surgeon who saved my life, who did a so tremendous job that it inspired me to do medical studies now. The mistake has been fixed later, of course, and I know he's a real life giver. But at this time, I thought it was all God's work. Why did I pick Christianity? Well, because it was the most important religion in my social class and culture. I even went to a Christian school. It was the apex of my faith, and I feel ashamed by these troubled times. I didn't even question myself. Everything had a meaning in a sense. Nevertheless, something happened to me when I discovered genetics. I was astonished because the teacher did explain me why we were on earth without even mentioning the word God. I read Nietzsche, but also Pascal, Spinoza, but also Descartes. I confronted the ideas of the great men who shaped the way we think even today. But it had to be fair, even. One author against religion, and then one in favor of religion. It was completely surprising for me how close and like-minded I was with the atheist ones, and I began to consider myself an agnostic, respectful of the belief anyone could have. Until this 13th of November 2015, when my nation bled from the heads of the brainwashed worshippers of the god of violence and blood. We all lost something this day in France. I personally lost my right-thinking tolerance for religion and false belief because I understood what religion could do to human beings. I felt powerless, but I found a shelter in the writing of songs, which are dedicated to make people think and question their faith. I hope one day, aside from my job, I can reach a lot more people through these thought-provoking pieces of myself I really want to share with the world. My last operation at the age of 16 was also a bit tricky, and I did a strange experiment. Almost like a bet. I said, God, if you let me live, I swear I will make everything in my power to destroy you and false belief in the heart of human beings by any means but violence. Only words, of course. And here I stand. And I'm an atheist and proud to be. Thanks for listening.
Hello, good morning. I want to thank the entire Atheist Republic team for their job. It's a nice thing you guys are doing. I want you guys to keep it up. I also want you to know that your message is being heard all over the world. I'm from Nigeria. I also live in Nigeria. And in Nigeria, religion is number one. It's destroying the countries, making sure there is no progress or development. People would rather turn to God than find meaningful work or than find anything else that will solve their problems. I don't know how else to put this, but until Nigeria gets over this religious issue, Nigeria would never ever be a good country. So I think I like the work you're doing. I want to encourage you guys to continue. Keep up the good work. Keep the flag flying.
Hi, I'm an atheist, but I live in Egypt. I found it so silly because I don't have anyone to talk with, to share with him or with her my opinions. I didn't find people like me, and we can't catch each other in this country. So I would like to find some people like me here, and I hope to find that through you.
Sabah al khair, my atheist fellas, or in Arabic, it says good morning. It's 2:36 at the moment, and I just wanted to let something out of my chest. I've been holding this since a long time. 7 months ago, I completely left the religion called Islam. After I actually, searched about it and surfed on the references it has, and so my family was so suspicious of why I'm not attending the mosque and just praying at home. They just got so suspicious, and then they try to ask me and question me why I'm not who I am before being an atheist. And they never actually knew that I was an atheist. So day by day, after I was asking questions to just see if they are just Muslims or they are just brainwashed. So I was asking about some religious questions and God questions, and I have never found the answer that I actually wanted to hear. And it's not the answer that I wanted to hear, but it's the answer that just, that has some common sense, just not magic and stuff. So just earlier today, there was this guy who is a Muslim, and he knows that I'm an atheist. It's just that he knows because I told him, and that was kind of stupid of what I did. So he snitched up, and he told my family. You're not going to believe that, but at the moment I'm actually out of my car just driving away because before I left, I heard some screams that says, "You kafir, like you infidel, you whatever, you blah blah blah." And the books have ruined you. The West have ruined you. I just want, some advice or any help from people that faced this problem, and just give me advice. So just, like get along with it or just see a way out. I'm from a country. It's called Bahrain, and it's a Muslim country with some Muslim laws, I guess, and a Muslim society. Like a majority are Muslims. So yeah, it's just that I don't think that I have a way out. Like the only, kind of atheist societies we have here are actually from parties or like political parties, but I cannot go for a political party to seek help because they won't do anything, because, that's your belief. And the country wouldn't, put me in jail because I'm an atheist, but they won't give a shit that the people of the country are actually like assaulting me or attacking me for whoever I am. I'm not being attacked physically, and I'm not quite sure that I will be attacked physically, but it could happen that I'm going to be attacked in any other way. I'm kind of like afraid of what's going to happen because now my family knew about it and the neighbors have heard about it. So I just packed some stuff like a shirt and some pants, and I was in a rush and I got in my car and I drove away. So I don't know. Any help, guys? My email is mosawi1998@gmail.com. You can call me Alan. Well, thank you, guys.
Please consider supporting us by sharing the podcast with your fellow heathens or donating by going to atheistrepublic.com and clicking on support. Subscribe to Atheist Republic voicemails on iTunes, Stitcher, or your favorite podcast app. And please leave us a review.